And then last week, Judd is on Hannity screaming about how the Biden administration, Mayorkas, is bumbling the border crisis. I mean, you see the problem here. You have a guy that basically is wearing a skin suit of an immigration hawk, but he's anything but.
Right. And it seems like these people who are these union leaders and things like that, they end up throwing in with the Democrats. They end up actually not representing. He probably doesn't represent most Border Patrol agents. Probably talks
That's what I've
about
heard.
it, acts like he does, just like
Yeah,
these, union leaders. They act like they care about the working class, but they don't. They don't actually vote or behave in ways that's best for them. It's not what's best for the border, but I guess that's maybe they get backdoor deals. Maybe they have some kind of reason to entice them. But it seems like all the people who are the overlords of these different Democrat plantations are basically in with the Democrats, and then the people below them, they all are very solid usually, and they know that these people are coming across the border and it's bad.
yeah, yeah. That's right. No, I think at the end of the day, um, a federal labor union for the Border Patrol is still a federal labor union, and I think that's why guys like Judd has been able to kind of fly under the radar, precisely for that reason. Like, well, it's the Border Patrol union, so it must be good, right? It must be the one union that's immune to the corruption that affects all of these other public sector unions. It's not. And I've heard the same thing that basically Judd is not exactly popular with the members of his union. And during the partial long government shutdown in 2019, uh, Judd was saying again, he's very good on TV and very good rhetorically. He was saying that basically Border Patrol agents would be willing to work essentially indefinitely without pay as long as that meant getting funding for the wall. But Judd has been president of the union since 2013, and there's no evidence that Judd supported something like the border wall until basically Trump was until Trump entered the scene. And in fact, until recently, the Border Patrol Union's website had a statement basically like, what do we as the BP union believe? And one of those planks was that the union believed a wall system was ineffective and wasteful. So again, the
Wow.
federal Border Patrol union is still a federal public sector union, and it's going to have the same kinds of problems. And I wrote about all of this stuff on my Substack at contra.substack.com. My article about Brandon Judd shows all of this stuff, and it links to the Border Patrol Union website. And that particular page, by the way, has been scrubbed. If you try to check it out now, there's nothing there, but you can still access it through the Wayback Machine.
Wow. Well, before we wrap up, I want to ask you a little bit about this. I wrote an article for the DC Examiner about how the advocates of